Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Libra. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus sign. All right, and stick around for the end. I've got some announcements I'm going to make. And you probably already saw it if you've signed up for the newsletter. That's definitely in there. Okay, but I'll save that for the end. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Libra. All right, what does the universe want to tell Libra today? We have the Knight of Cups. Prince Charming energy is the first card. Two of Cups. We have the Page of Cups, a lot of love energy coming through for you. Okay, then we have the Judgment card. We have the Star. We have the Page of Wands. For your opportunity, we've got the King of Cups, more cup energy. And for your challenge, we have the Fool. Okay, so we have a nice mixture of energy. We have no pentacles, and we have no swords. Interesting, we have a lot of cup energy, a wand, and then major arcana. Wow, let's see what the universe wants to tell us today. So when I'm looking around the room, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. We've got the Fool as your challenge, and then the guidance and advice from Spirit, you have 2. You have the Judgment card and the Star. And you know what? Oh, okay, no, I was going to say the rest is all court cards, but no, you've got the Two of Cups, but everything else is a court card. So this is interesting. I haven't seen this happen in quite some time. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and look at your overall energy first. So let's start with your recent past, and that is going to be this Prince Charming energy. So this tells me that you've been following your heart, that this is about you really putting yourself out there, figuring out what it is that you want to do, what really resonates deeply with you on an emotional level. Maybe you're trusting your intuition and you're following, you're following some rabbit hole that you're meant to go down right now. But this is really telling me that you're following your heart and you're really tapped into that. And this traditionally is a card that says you're walking towards your future. So whether you were following something that, I kind of feel, so when this card comes up, and especially with all this cup energy, what it's telling me is that, maybe you were trusting your intellect as guidance solely. Maybe you weren't tapped into intellect and heart at times. Maybe you were just focused on analysis, on rational thought, which is really smart, right? But you also want to have the heart element into it, because there's no sword energy or pentacle energy here. So this tells me that maybe it wasn't emotionally satisfying with whatever it is that you were pursuing, and now you want the whole package, the mind, body, soul, that heart connection tapped in, and that's going to allow you to have a deeper connection to something, whether it's going to be in relationships, work, career, this could be your housing, location, travel, your finances, your health, retirement. It's education, right? It's everything in the 3D. I think that you have an assessment, but you're following your heart. But that just tells me, because of all the cup energy and the fact that there's no sword energy, which is air, because you're air, that I think that there's kind of been a little bit of a pivot. You want to focus now on lining that up. All right, then we look, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we're looking at your present energy, the Two of Cups. This is you locating a kindred spirit. I feel like you're looking for an emotional satisfaction, and you might even be changing directions in your life and trying to do something different. You see how they're different? There might be something different that you're bringing in, a different type of friendship. I still think that you're resonating with a soul tribe. I don't think it's like completely different in that regard, but it might be just a new friend that's coming in. This could also be a romantic relationship. And it could be that you're seeing someone that's not your usual type, because you're really taking an assessment and changing things that's more heart-centered, heart-focused, right? I do think that you're trusting your intuition, and that's what this Knight of Cups is also telling me. And I think it's about you trusting your heart, intuition. It's like all connected together for you. But this is about you definitely having somebody that's coming in for yourself. I also feel that this card is telling me that You're also trusting yourself more, right? This could be your inner self, your higher self. It's that you're trusting yourself more. Maybe you're not gaslighting yourself. You know, maybe you're accepting yourself more. And that's also part of how you're opening up your heart, by accepting yourself more, loving yourself, and then you can love other people around you. But you've got to be able to love yourself. And I think it's an acceptance that's kind of coming in right now. Then we have in your near future this Page of Cups. And this is that beautiful Pollyanna type energy. This is you seeing the glass half full. You're seeing through rose-colored glasses. You know, I always do this because, you know, I read and feel into the energy of the cards. I actually feel it come out. And so this is you running in the darkness, this dark, scary forest, right? And that could be our subconscious. You're definitely going through with your heart, with the glass half full. You're seeing the beauty in the world. So maybe you had a point where you weren't seeing the glass half full. Maybe you had some things happen where the glass was half empty, and now you're swinging the other way. You're bringing yourself maybe more in balance, right? Those scales of justice, maybe you're bringing it into balance now if you went the other way a little too far with more of the intellect. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers and get some more information. Beautiful energy. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on for you. All right, here we go. We've got the Six of Wands. There's a sword. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Lover's card, the Two of Swords. Here come the swords, Two of Pentacles, and finally a Pentacle and more cup energy. Okay, so we're getting more information coming in. So you've got your Knight of Cups, that beautiful Prince Charming energy, bringing your cup of love forward with whatever it is you're going into, and that's bringing you a lot of success. So by you following your heart, trusting your intuition, maybe even deepening your connection to source and your overall connection from the heart, mind, body, soul on up to source, it's bringing you a lot of victory. And I feel like, you know, this is victory and success after a struggle. So this is really telling me that maybe you went through something, and again, maybe it was more of an intellectual shift. Maybe you had some hard times, and now that victory is coming in. Again, this is your recent past. You had to be very strategic about it with this Seven of Swords. This is allowing you to get away from that energy of having to have strife or fighting a lot right now. It's allowing you to move into that victory and success. And he is also walking towards your future with that Knight of Cups. Turn my fan on. Okay, then we have, so you might hear the fan in the background. So then we have this beautiful Two of Cups energy, and it's being clarified by the Lover's card and the Two of Swords. So the Lover's card, this is about you having a lot of choices. So this is about you meeting someone, having a kindred spirit, maybe having a truce with yourself, right? This is about you accepting somebody else. And I think that you're meeting new people, following your heart, finding people that are in alignment with you, and that's you making these choices from your heart. Again, I really think that this is heart-based. I mean, this is that beautiful Gemini energy. This is you really making these choices from your heart. I think that you've been thinking about things, but you're also feeling them. So again, I really feel like you felt like you were at a loss and that you weren't quite fully satisfied. Now you're making choices that are in total alignment that's going to make you satisfied. So when that Lover's card comes up, that's hitting your morals, your ethics, your values. And this is also as you're evolving. So that's definitely coming through. This is about you trusting your intuition, feeling into it. Again, that's a huge theme here. You are definitely trusting your heart and your intuition. It's almost like it's in every aspect of your energy, recent, past, present, and then we get into your near future. So here is your near future. We have this beautiful Page of Cups being clarified by Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So this is about you staying grounded. So, you know, while you're focused on your heart, you're still grounding yourself. You're still practical, right? You're stable, you're secure. You're still seeing things in the 3D and your reality, even though you're following your heart. You're not being unrealistic. You are not, you're not so dreamy where your head's in the clouds. Your head is still in the game. So again, I think it is an alignment now of the mind, body, soul, your heart, right? But we've also got the 5 of Cups. So there is something that's lingering. I think that you had to walk away from something and that really hurt you. Maybe it was something you really loved, but it wasn't satisfying. And so this is allowing you to pivot. This is the card of loss and bereavement. He's got 3 spilt cups. If he turns around, he sees that he still has 2 cups, and now it becomes the card of gratitude. But he has to drop that black cloak of mourning. Again, I think that there was something that you had to go through that's allowing you to find something that is more fully satisfying for yourself, and you're going to pursue it. But there's still something lingering, and you're going to have to just work through this. This is that doing that type of inner work to push through that, to realize what is on the other side for you. That is your current energy, Libra. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards for that. We have the Judgment card, the Star, and we have the Page of Wands. So this is really talking about you looking at everything in your life right now. This is you looking at your old life, and you're taking all these life lessons that you've learned so far. You're taking that knowledge and that wisdom with you into your new life. Now, if you didn't get knowledge and wisdom on certain life lessons, that's when you repeat these life lessons and these patterns come in. So it's also you looking at these patterns and saying, this is something maybe I would like to change. You need to be cognizant of it so that when it comes up in your life again, you can say no and you course correct. So, you know, that's a way of you actively changing something about yourself. And that is part of this beautiful change and transformation that can take place. But at this stage, this is about you having an assessment in your life. You're taking stock. So you're asking those big questions, right? Who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy? Do I like my life? And if not, what can I do to change it? Right? And do you like your finances? Are you happy with that? Are you happy with your education? It doesn't matter if you went to university or not. You know, are you continuing to read books that interest you or to do research in some areas, you know, just to keep yourself stimulated and not bored? How is your health? Do you need to take an assessment of that? You're just asking the big questions, right? Do I like my location, my friends, my family? You know, just check in on yourself. So let's say you're single and you're looking for somebody, and let's say relationships haven't worked out for whatever reason, right? You're looking for patterns, and then when they come up, are you skipping red flags? You know, if so, you need to do these course corrections. That's the inner work. Maybe it's in career. You know, maybe the job lasts for like a year or 2, and then, you know, there's some drama happens and you move on. Again, you look for patterns and you course correct, right? So this is when this card is coming up. You're being asked to take an assessment. We also have the Star here. The Star is about hope, faith, healing, and renewal. In this deck, it's also about reaching for the stars. So this tells me that you might have your sights set on something. Maybe you want to leave a legacy behind. Maybe you want to start your own business. You know, maybe you want to have a big, beautiful family. That's your way of leaving a legacy behind, a happy, healthy family, right? Because that is a challenge nowadays to achieve that, but it's a thing of beauty when you have it. So whatever it is that you're working towards, this is you reaching for the stars. And that is, again, something that is lining up with your heart, with all this cup energy. When you're reaching for the stars, even this is, you know, this is beautiful Aquarius energy. This is allowing you to really tap into your heart. What is it that motivates you on a very deep level? You might not even be able to articulate it. It's so deep, but it's in you. It's in your core. Then we have the Page of Wands, and this page is about taking bold steps. Just take that first baby step, put yourself out there and start making those changes. It doesn't have to be something big and monumental. Just take that first little step, and that's where the change begins. And that's just about taking action. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh my God. I love this. You have the Knight of Cups. That is literally right under it. So if you're looking at my table, it's like this. Oops, sorry, like this. Because this is the very first card I pulled for you, and here it is again. There's something about you following your heart. Like I said, see, he is going towards your future. This is huge. There's something coming in. Every knight is on a mission. And this is your mission right now. You are on target for that. It's very important in your life right now. All right, so let me pull the other clarifiers. I just had to show you that. I love it when that happens. Then we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Cups. Jesus, this is so weird. Okay, Page of Cups. I almost said Swords. Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Literally, just like with the Knight of Cups, they are right under each other. Spirit is saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I want to make sure you hear me now. When those duplicates come up, and now you've got a couple and they're literally lined up. That is weird. I love it. You know, I love it when this happens. And the Empress is your last card here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So this Judgment card is being clarified by, amazing, the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. Again, it's a reiteration. So not only is that in your energy of your recent past, which is the first card that was pulled in this reading, it's now a clarifier in the guidance and advice from Spirit. This is Spirit saying you're doubling down on following your heart. Absolutely follow your heart. Be on a mission to follow your heart. Trust your intuition. Tap into your intuition. Check in on yourself. Make sure you're doing what it is that you want to do. I feel that it's about you being emotionally satisfied in any area of your life, and it can be a combination of all of the above. With this Six of Cups, it could be that there's something from your past that was not satisfying, that now it's almost a way for you to correct that. Maybe you had a childhood where you didn't have a lot of love, and now you're correcting it because you're going to not only love yourself first, then you are able to go ahead and have a loving relationship because you're doing the inner work. You're looking to change yourself first. You know, you don't want to find somebody to fill that void. You fill the void first, and then that other person is a compliment to you, right? Because otherwise, you're never going to be completely emotionally satisfied when you're looking outside of yourself. You need to do the work on yourself first, and that's what this is telling me. I think that there's something about that where you're getting your cup filled again. It's about you focusing on yourself and bringing yourself that beautiful love. Then we have the Star, and it's being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So this Eight of Swords is a self-imposed restriction, and swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So this is about you maybe only seeing one way of doing things or only one way out. You feel very stuck and trapped, but this is in your mind. There are other ways out, other choices for you. It's a matter of you taking a deep breath and feeling it, not over-processing or overthinking something, really standing back and taking your time to look at other avenues. Then we have this Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest moving knight in the deck. You see his horse is not even moving. He's going to take one steady foot in front of the other with that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. And he is bringing you a pentacle. Now, he's very practical, grounded, stable, and secure. So while you're doing all of this work, you still have your feet on the ground, you still have your eye on the prize, on your target, and you're able to move forward. This is telling me also that you've done a lot of research to get there. I think you have a lot of resources while you're on target to move forward in your life. So this is about you really, again, that mind, body, soul in alignment, because there's so much cup energy here along with the pentacles and the swords now. All right, then we have this Page of Wands taking that first step, and it's being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Empress taking that first step towards something you love. And this is a page, so this could be a new direction that you're going in. It's a young energy, right? You just take that first step from your heart, open your heart up, go in the direction that feels right for you. Trust your intuition. The Empress, she is all four queens put together. This is about you really tapping into your idealized life, whether you're male or female. This is about you touching into that energy of the Empress card. And the Empress doesn't have to wait for much. She knows that everything is easy and it comes her way. She's very abundant. She's prosperous. She has a big open heart. She can wave that scepter over the wheat and it grows effortlessly. She has a lot coming in for her. This is about you really feeling like you're about to create something special in your life. So for me, what's coming through is that you're creating really a new chapter. There's no aces here, but this Empress is telling me you're creating a new chapter in your life, and that new chapter involves you following your heart and getting really tapped into that. And I think you're leaving something behind. It's still lingering, you know, that's part of your energy. You know, it's still lingering, but you are leaving something behind that didn't serve you, even though it stings a little bit, right? We all have that. We know it's not good for us. We know it didn't work out, but there's still a little bit of a sting as we're walking away from it. And that'll just dissipate over time. You know, like they say, time heals all wounds. Well, it heals most. So it's one of those things that I think the more distance you get from something, the easier it will be to process and to not let it have that emotional attachment or emotional control over you. So you won't have that type of hurt and that response to it when it comes up in your memory bank. All right, that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to go ahead and look at your opportunity and then your challenge. So your opportunity is the King of Cups. So again, more cup energy. So he's going below the surface. He has dived deep, and he has explored his emotions on such a deep level that you would never know, because he's very calm, cool, and in control, because he doesn't have to overreact and be a drama queen, because he's explored his emotions so deeply. His emotions run deep. Still waters run deep. He goes below the surface of things and he gains his answers. You have an opportunity to do that right now. And I believe that that is tied into your Judgment card. You have an opportunity to go deep within yourself and look at things and begin that healing process. Take that self-assessment, get that knowledge and that wisdom, and that's allowing you to move forward, because you have a lot coming in for you, a lot of really good things. So it's about you tapping into that, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then your challenge is the Fool. Now, is your challenge impossible? No. Your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it. And when you achieve it, it is incredibly rewarding. So a new chapter is coming in for you, but it's in the challenge position. And like I said, I didn't even look over at that when I was telling you something new is coming in. I don't know. I'm just totally focused on this. So here it is. Here is your new beginning, your new chapter. So this is the 0 in the major arcana, and it ends with the 21, which is the World card. This is the Fool's journey. This is I like to say it's the hero's journey, but that's what it is. Excuse me. It's the Fool's journey, and this is allowing you to start this new chapter, taking the knowledge and wisdom with you that you gain from this Judgment card. When you're asking yourself all those questions, taking that assessment, you're taking that knowledge and wisdom with you. This is the 20. You go to the 21, which is the World, and you circle back to the Fool. So you want to bring this knowledge and wisdom with you. It's all connected, and that's what's coming in for you. So it's in the challenge position. So let's see why. Let's get some clarifiers. All right. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It's our first ace, and the Death card. This is what I was saying. Okay, Death card. And the 6 of Swords. Okay, so what we have for you, Libra, we have this King of Cups being clarified by 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now you're in the earth realm. You're in the 3D. This is literally a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, because all aces are. But the first card that came out was the 3 of Pentacles. So this 3 of Pentacles is building foundations, quality foundations with people, whether it's relationships at home, whether it's romantic, platonic, at work, it doesn't matter. And it is doing quality work. It's enjoying teamwork. So that's why this can also be a card of marriage. You're having a strong foundation and working together as a team, whatever your roles are, whether they're defined by traditional values, power couple, whatever it is you're looking for, it's definitely there. It's you working together as a team. Now that's something that you've explored with your emotions. So you're able to find someone that's appropriate for you, or if it's a work situation, you're tapped in, you know when it's right for you. And this is a golden opportunity for you, literally. The seeds you've been planting are now coming to fruition, and this golden opportunity is going to present itself in any aspect of your life. But this is the 3D. So we are looking at relationships, romantic, platonic, work relationships. You're looking at housing. You're looking at relocation, travel, finances, your health. You're looking at your overall environment. You're looking at retirement. We're looking at education. We're looking at everything in the 3D. Career and work. I don't know if I said that. It's all tied together, right? That's what's coming in for you. It's a golden opportunity, but that's after you get into that King of Cups energy where you've explored your emotions so deep, you know what works for you, what resonates with you. That is your opportunity. Then your challenge is to have this leap of faith, to have this new journey coming in for yourself. And it's being clarified by the Death card and the Six of Swords. So you know what that tells me? You have a lot of things that you need to release that are not working for you. You're releasing what no longer serves you, and it's allowing you to lighten your load. You're releasing emotional baggage because there's so much cup energy. You're releasing over-processing in the mind. You're releasing things that no longer resonate with you, and that is allowing you to transform yourself. And it's huge energy. It's beautiful Scorpio energy. It's allowing you to leave baggage behind. They're going to the other side. They're going to calmer shores, leaving troubled water behind. They don't have a suitcase. They're going with the clothes on their back. Their past is behind them. They are moving forward, right? You could literally be moving or traveling or going somewhere else. This could be a literal or figurative move, but you are definitely transitioning. Both of these cards are about transitioning, and that's how you get your new journey, taking a leap of faith. You are doing the inner work, and you are moving through it. Swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. You are intellectually moving, but you might physically be moving also, and you're releasing what no longer serves you. And that is powerful. What a wonderful way to have this going in your life right now, especially for summer, because it's so easy to just wipe the slate clean. And then when fall comes around, then we get back into these beautiful routines. We've got the holidays coming and everything else. All right, that is your challenge. So that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm traveling all over. I just got back from New Zealand and Australia. It was phenomenal. Half my clients and viewers are in that part of the world. South Africa, I know, I hear you too. I'm coming there, but not right now. And I definitely can't come in your summer. It has to be in your winter. I can't stand the heat. That's why I went now for New Zealand and Australia, and it was fantastic because it was cold. Oh my God, it was so lovely. So your fall and winter, that's when I can travel there. All right, so what else to tell you? So on my YouTube channel now, I have a membership. So if you'd like to support the channel and join our awesome community, that's a wonderful way to go ahead and give back. And it's on the YouTube channel on every video if that's something you'd like to do. Also, I go live 3 days a week. I added Friday. So I go live through Tarot Tuesday, Tarot Thursday, Tarot Friday. So it's Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. If you've never seen an episode, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It is by donation. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or SuperChat. Just know SuperChat's a little more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. That's the only reason why. But, you know, it's convenient for you, and if that's the way you want to do it, it is just a little bit more. Again, all the prices are in the description below. You can also go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. It is the same name as the YouTube channel, and there you can go sign up for the free newsletter, book a personal reading with me, or a missing person consultation. I also have a section called the Learning Center. That's where the Manifestation Masterclass is, and the next one is starting August 5th, if that's something you're interested in. I'm doing an accelerated class. It's 5 weeks. So early bird pricing is going on now. Go check it out on the website if that's something you're interested in. I also have a tarot masterclass coming out the end of July, beginning of August, because I usually teach it live in March and in October, but so many people have been asking to have it uploaded so that they can watch it in their own time zone at their own pace. So that is coming. I'm waiting. I have to record it, and then I'm waiting to go ahead and upload that too. So that is coming, just to let you know. I also do private lessons, one-on-one manifestation, raising your vibration, and tarot, of course. There's also a section on there called Alison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links, and that's going to be Skin Like Butter, Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, and Rogers Hood Apothecary. If that's something you're interested in, that's the parasite cleanses, mold cleanses, the lymph kit, and the fulvic soak. I interviewed the founder, Kim Rogers, several months ago where we spoke about that. Wonderful, wonderful amount of information. She was a wealth of knowledge. Definitely check it out. Go through the affiliate links to go to her site. You can download all those free ebooks to get more information on it. I binge read everything that she had before I even interviewed her, and it's just top notch, very professional. So check it out. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now. See you next time.